At 8:38 a.m., he walked out of the building. 8 minutes later, everyone on his floor was dead. What happened next shocked everyone. His name was Brian Clark. A quiet man, an ordinary employee. No bodyguards, no headlines, no warnings. Every weekday, Brian took the same train, wore the same suit, sat at the same desk on the 84th floor of the South Tower. He wasn't special, and that's why this story is terrifying. September 11th, 2001 began like any other Tuesday. Clear skies, perfect visibility, a calm that now feels unreal. Brian arrived early. He checked emails, sipped burnt office coffee. Nothing felt wrong. Investigators later confirmed this illusion of normalcy lasted until 8:46 a.m. Brian was supposed to stay. There was a meeting scheduled, one he had attended dozens of times before, but something minor happened. A phone call, a printer issue. A delay so small it barely registered, that delay would save his life. The South Tower was alive. Phones ringing, footsteps echoing, elevators opening and closing, hundreds of people moving upward toward their deaths. Brian stood near the elevator bank. He hesitated. 2 elevators arrived. One going up, one going down. He chose down, no instinct, no warning, just routine. What happened next shocked everyone. At 8:38 a.m., Brian exited the building. He stood outside, looked up at the towers, checked his watch. 8 minutes. That's all it was. A sound like thunder, but sharper. Violent Saru. American Airlines Flight 11 struck the North Tower. Fire erupted. Paper rained from the sky. Brian froze. He didn't run. He stared. People screamed. Some ran toward the towers. Brian didn't know. No one knew. But instinct told him something was wrong. Investigators later confirmed. Most people inside the South Tower stayed at their desks. Security announced it was safe. Brian hesitated again. Then he heard it. A second engine. Louder. Closer. At 9:03 a.m., United Airlines Flight 175 hit the South Tower, the exact building Brian had just left. His floor, his desk, his chair, gone. Days later, names appeared, coworkers, friends, people he spoke to that morning. Every single person on his floor died. Brian survived. He couldn't sleep, couldn't eat, couldn't explain why he lived. What did I do differently? Nothing. That's the horror. Flight data was clear, timelines precise. If Brian had stayed 3 minutes longer, he would have been trapped above the impact zone. No escape, no chance. Rescue teams later recovered fragments. ID badges, shoes, office supplies. Brian's desk was never found. Brian never returned to that job. Never entered another skyscraper the same way again. Because somewhere in the rubble was the version of him that didn't leave. And that man died at 8:46 a.m.